This is the Crown Prince! Show your respect!
Your Royal Highness.
My prince!
A masked girl lives in this compound, Your Highness.
No, she is not the one I seek.
You have chosen wisely, for my daughter is the most beautiful, the most elegant, the most worthy of your throne.
Douglas and Rita's hearts leapt. Ah, it must be you, my daughter, Douglas whispered, gripping Rita's hand tightly. Rita straightened, her eyes shining, and began rehearsing her smiles and curtsies. It must be me, Mama, she squealed. The prince must have seen my beauty and grace. Any moment now he will come here. Douglas nodded eagerly, her eyes shining with greed and expectation. Grace quietly held her breath. The thought of the prince's bride being revealed made her anxious, though she tried to brush it off. It could be anyone, she reminded herself, but surely not me. The sun was setting slowly, casting a warm glow across the village as Grace cleaned the compound floor. Her back ached, her hands were sore, but Douglas's stern voice rang in her ears. Make the place spotless, Grace. Who knows, the prince may visit this house today. If Rita is chosen as the future queen, our home must be fit for royalty. Douglas and Rita sat under the shade of a mango tree, their faces powdered, lips painted red, and their fine wrappers tied with exaggerated pride. Rita tapped her foot impatiently, fanning herself as she whispered to her mother, "Mother, I just know it. I will be the one. The prince will surely come for me. Didn't you see how I carried myself at the banquet? Every maiden turned her head when I entered the hall." Douglas grinned proudly. "Of course, my daughter. You are the jewel of this land. Once the prince steps in, he will immediately know that you are his destined queen. And I," she chuckled with satisfaction, "I shall be the mother of the queen." Rita laughed at the thought, tossing her head dramatically. "But wait, mother, how will he even know where I live?" Douglas adjusted her wrapper and whispered confidently, "The king knows all things, my daughter. If the prince desires you, he will find his way here. Do not worry yourself." Suddenly, a royal horn blared outside. The ground trembled slightly as the sound of horses' hooves and soldiers' steps filled the air. People from all corners of the village rushed toward Douglas's compound. The prince's entourage had arrived. Rita gasped and quickly adjusted her beads, smoothing her hair. Douglas nearly fainted from joy, fanning herself quickly as she whispered, "He's here! Oh, he's here! My daughter, our life is about to change forever." The royal guards parted, and there he was, the crown prince, tall and radiant in his royal robes, his crown gleaming under the evening sun. Rita stared, her jaw dropping slightly. His face looked familiar, but she couldn't quite place where she had seen him before. He was not the man she danced with at the banquet. "This is the crown prince. Show your respect," one of the royal guards shouted. Douglas and Rita fell to their knees, confusion washed over their faces. If he is the crown prince, then who danced with the maidens? "My prince," exclaimed Douglas, still kneeling, "welcome to my home. You have chosen wisely, for my daughter is the most beautiful, the most elegant, the most worthy of your throne." Rita looked up with a wide smile, ready to speak, her heart swelling with pride. It didn't matter if he was a different person. She had already imagined herself wearing the crown, waving to the villagers, her name sung in praises. But to her shock, the prince raised his hand. His face was calm but firm. "No, she is not the one I seek." A stunned silence swept through the crowd. Douglas's smile froze. Rita's face crumbled, her pride shattering like glass. Murmurs rippled through the villagers. If not Rita, then who? Douglas, not wanting anyone to remember there was another young woman in the house, quickly spoke. "It must be my daughter, Your Highness. Maybe it's because her makeup is different now. She danced so well at the ball, even the king noticed her." "No, the maiden I seek didn't attend the banquet. Her face was hidden behind a mask," the prince said, looking around as if he could sense her somewhere. Douglas and Rita's eyes widened in shock. Mask. That word had cleared all suspicion. It was obvious the one the prince sought was Grace. They didn't understand how the same Grace they hid somehow managed to meet the prince. The villagers gasped almost simultaneously. The masked maiden. One villager breathed out low but loud enough for the prince to hear. Your Highness, you must be mistaken. My daughter is the only maiden in this compound, Douglas said with a nervous smile. Some villagers rushed forward. A masked girl lives in this compound, Your Highness. A villager spoke, head bowed low before the prince. Without wasting time, the prince ordered his men to search the compound for the masked maiden.
This is the crown prince! Show your respect!
Your Royal Highness.
My prince!
A masked girl lives in this compound, Your Highness.
No, she is not the one I seek.